1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Mic check 1, 2, 3. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hello, hello.
With coverage you can count on, this is Channel 3 Eyewitness News at 11.
Good evening. Thank you for joining us. I'm Greg Glover.
And I'm Cindy Sexton. A wanted man is still on the run tonight in Bledsoe County.
Law enforcement agencies have been looking for Samuel Craven since about 9:45 this morning. Officials say he has 3 warrants out for his arrest for child molestation in Indiana. Channel 3's Tanisha Cordell has been tracking the manhunt all day. She joins us now live with details. Tanisha.
The Fortville, Indiana Police Department sent out a BOLO or the Be on the Lookout alert for Samuel Cravens 4 days ago. The assistant police chief says Cravens fled the state before they could arrest him. The police department immediately called for help in the search for Cravens. U.S. Marshals were able to track him down in Bledsoe County. Law enforcement officials lined Highway 30 in Pikeville, Tennessee, searching for 38-year-old Samuel Cravens. 4 agencies arrived just before 10 a.m. searching this wooded area with canines where they say the fugitive ran. McDonald's manager Ashley Saber says one of her employees called 911 after spotting Cravens across the street.
Our maintenance person just heard a bunch of dragging of feet. Told him to send somebody and check it out because the truck he jumped off of actually stayed parked right there for a good 10 minutes until somebody came and talked to him.
Officials warned nearby residents and people inside businesses to stay alert as the manhunt for Cravens carried on.
Told us to kind of keep our eyes out, make sure that we watch and make sure nobody comes to the door like that, you know. Sitting there watching it all unfold, it's kind of crazy.
Cravens is wanted on 3 felony warrants of child molestation out of Hancock County, Indiana. Officials there say one of the warrants is considered a level 1 felony, which carries a 40-year maximum sentence. It's not clear if Cravens has any friends or family in Bledsoe County. Many say they worry about their family's safety with Cravens on the run.
I have kids. That's enough. That's all I can say. I'm not very big on. He was incarcerated for a reason.
Bledsoe County Sheriff Jimmy Morris says once Cravens is captured, he will be transferred back to Fortville, Indiana. Though arrangements have not yet been made, he believes Fortville officials will pick him up. Live in the studio, Tanisha Cordell, Channel 3 Eyewitness News.
Thanks, Tanisha. Rescue efforts are underway on Signal Mountain tonight. Hamilton County EMS crews have been searching for 2 lost hikers on the Suck Creek trailhead since 7:30 this evening. A 21-year-old man called 911 reporting that he and his friend were lost and off the hiking trail because of a flash flood stream caused by heavy rain this afternoon. Crews have been in contact with the 2 by cell phone. The hikers told officials they are trapped on one side of the mountain rapids. Multiple agencies have been called out to help in the search. Stay with Channel 3 on air and online. We'll continue to update you on this one. The GBI is working an officer-involved shooting in Chattooga County today.
Chattooga Chief Deputy Kevin Woods tells us Somerville police and deputies were chasing a suspect. As they closed in, the suspect attempted to grab the weapon of one of the deputies, and an officer fired at that suspect, who was hit in the stomach and was taken by air to the hospital. No word yet on his condition. We talked to witnesses there at the scene who say they were indeed frightened.
I panicked and I got nervous and I ducked, and I was so upset because I didn't know if he was alive or dead.
The officer involved was injured but is expected to be okay. He'll be on paid administrative leave pending the outcome of an investigation there.
Chattanooga police are searching for a man who kidnapped a woman today. It happened in the Lowe's parking lot off Highway 153 just after 1 this afternoon. The victim told police she was sleeping in the back of her boyfriend's car while he went into the store. When she woke up, she said she realized the man driving the car was not her boyfriend. When she asked the man who he was, he pulled back into the parking lot and got out of the vehicle. The victim was not injured. Chattanooga police are asking anyone with information to call 698-2525.
2 Chattanooga families will have to spend the night elsewhere after fire broke out in their duplex tonight. The fire department responded to the 1300 block of Town Hills Road just after 8 o'clock this evening. They say the fire started in the kitchen. They were able to quickly extinguish the flames, but the fires displaced a mother, her infant, a toddler on one side, and a mother and 2 teenagers on the other. No injuries were reported, but the cause is under investigation.
We now know the name of the woman whose body was found at Renaissance Park over the weekend. The body of 45-year-old Kathy Hardy was found along Chattanooga's riverfront early Sunday. Family members tell us she moved to the Chattanooga area just a few weeks ago. They say she was a loving wife and a mother who wouldn't hurt anyone. The cause of her death is still under investigation.
The Dalton Police Department needs your help to identify a person they say is a credit card thief. This man is accused of stealing the credit card from a swim meet in Fort Oglethorpe. Police say he then used it at 4 locations in Dalton. The man also tried to use the stolen card to withdraw money from several ATMs but failed, according to police. He was caught on surveillance getting into a silver Ford SUV, but they couldn't read the license plate. If you have any information, please call the Dalton Police at 706-278-3333.
After years of debate, the city of Chattanooga announced today plans to fix and pave North Point Boulevard. Potholes in a private section of the road have caused debate over who will pay to fix the uneven roadway. The city owns 2/3 of the road. The rest is owned by private property owners. Councilman Ken Smith proposed that the property owners split the bill. Most of them rejected that proposal. Well, today the city agreed to foot the bill. A press conference outlining the plans for repairing the road, North Point Road, will be held on Thursday. In our school patrol tonight, Kroger and a local elementary school have teamed up for a box top success story.
Alpine Crest Elementary was featured in a recent commercial where they explained how box tops have helped them provide the best education for their students.
The funds from box tops also allows us to provide PE equipment, some supplies for classrooms, art supplies for our STEAM room.
Teachers at Alpine Crest say box tops have helped fund a number of field trips as well. Parents can drop off the box tops that their children have collected in the school mailbox. Keep them coming.
And if you don't have children, you can still donate your box tops.
Absolutely.
Not a bad idea. I'm still collecting them. Let's check in with Paul Barris right now with the forecast for the rest of the week. Paul?
I'm going to show you where it's rained. Out near Walden area, over 2 inches of rain has fallen this afternoon. A little north of Walden, north of Soddy Daisy, or north of Mowbray Mountain, over 1 inch of rain fell. And just south of Whitwell, 1 inch to 1.5 inches of rain fell, while out over not too far from Tyner in the East Brainerd area, a good 2/3 of 1 inch of rain fell earlier today. Now, a little further north, up to 1 inch of rain in some of the higher elevations south and to the west of Dayton, and all the way up to Spring City, it looked like about 0.6 of 1 inch of rain fell. Now, looking at the radar, as of right now, there's nothing on it. Everything's sort of dissipated. As the sun went down, everything's gone. Now, looking at the Vipercast, 7 o'clock in the morning tomorrow, just a few clouds, maybe a little bit of patchy fog where you've seen some of this rain, and partly cloudy skies for tomorrow. We get into Thursday morning, really not much, but into Thursday afternoon, Vipercast is starting to paint some of that rain, so I'll give it about a 20% chance for some showers. And it looks like into Friday, there's not going to be that much until the latter part of the afternoon. Mid-70s right now, and I've got that complete 7-day forecast coming up in just a bit.
Interesting. All right, Paul, thank you so much. Coming up on Eyewitness News at 11, after the health care bill failed again, some Republicans are working to come up with new legislation.
Plus, in opposition of that health care bill, several pastors were arrested holding a rally on Capitol Hill. Senator Rand Paul may have helped scuttle the Republican health care bill, but he supports Majority Leader Mitch McConnell's new plan forward.
Paul refused to back the legislation, saying it didn't go far enough to repeal Obamacare and left intact too many regulations and mandates. Now he is backing Senator McConnell's new plan to have senators vote on a full repeal of Obamacare with a 2-year delay in order to implement a new health law. Senator Paul says every Republican who has claimed in the past they want to repeal Obamacare should support this move.
All of us promised we would repeal Obamacare, and the discussion is whether or not to move forward to a vote on that. We voted in 2015 to repeal Obamacare. I'm in favor of the motion to proceed to repealing Obamacare, and I think that's what we should do, and that's what the discussion's been about.
The Republican majority Senate voted in 2015 for the same repeal bill, knowing that then President Obama would veto it. But 3 GOP senators have already announced today they would not support a reprisal of that bill.
Faith leaders from across the country rallied on Capitol Hill today. Members of the Franciscan Action Network descended on the Capitol to express their opposition to the president's proposed budget and to the GOP's health care bill. Some gathered for prayer in a circle, singing in the Capitol Rotunda. Others protested outside Senate Majority Leader Mitch McConnell's office. The pastor of Atlanta's historic Ebenezer Baptist Church was arrested, along with a number of others. Coming up on Eyewitness News at 11, a Tennessee families mourning the loss of their father after he was hit and killed.
The TBI is searching for the person responsible for that hit and run. After the break, hear from the man's daughter, who says her family wants justice.
With coverage you can count on, this is Channel 3 Eyewitness News at 11.
An update, a rather quick turnaround on a story we brought you earlier just a few minutes ago. In fact, the 2 hikers who were lost on Signal Mountain have been found.
Hamilton County EMS crews located the hikers just before 11. The hikers and rescue personnel are said to be on their way down the mountain. These are pictures from earlier. No injuries were reported.
A father was hit and killed while checking his mailbox in Coffee County yesterday. Tonight, a new clue could help bring whoever is responsible to justice.
The NBC affiliate in Nashville spoke to the man's daughter, who said the driver who ran over him didn't even call for help. Reporter Haley Mason has the story.
This is the only stoplight for several miles here on Hillsborough and Winchester highways. This stoplight is also where state troopers believe that the driver in a deadly hit and run was caught on tape. Arthur Mantone was just a couple weeks from his 79th birthday, a birthday he will never see now because of a hit-and-run driver.
They left Daddy on the side of the road like an animal. They didn't call, they didn't stop, they didn't call 911, nobody tried to help. They just kept going.
It happened here on Hillsborough Highway. Angelina says Monday was just another normal day for her dad, a retired aeronautical engineer, a husband, and grandfather. He'd just taken his 100-year-old father to the doctor. They'd gotten lunch and were coming home to get the mail.
He just pulled in the driveway and left Grandpa in the car. He was just going to go right across the street and get the mail, and he never came back.
The man's father was left waiting in the car. He got out after his son didn't come back. That's when he found Mantone lying on the side of the road. A side mirror from the other car was near their driveway.
My mom is completely destroyed. She doesn't know what to do. She's lost. My grandfather, all he keeps saying is he wishes it was him.
The Tennessee Highway Patrol thinks this surveillance video from a nearby corner store shows the car, a champagne-colored Mitsubishi Galant, turning right onto Winchester Highway after the crash.
I don't know how anybody could be so cruel to just do that and only think about themselves. We want to see them go to jail. They deserve to be in jail.
The Tennessee Highway Patrol is asking anyone with information about that car or the driver to call them at 423-634-6898. The family says they want closure for their dad.
Chattanooga Councilwoman Demetris Coonrod issued a public apology today for the way she acted during a traffic stop last month. The District 9 councilwoman was a passenger in her car when the driver was pulled over and cited for driving without a license. The police officer's body cam video shows Coonrod insisting the officer contact then Police Chief Fred Fletcher. Demetris Coonrod tells Channel 3 she did not know Chief Fletcher personally and she had no reason to contact him during the traffic stop. She wants constituents and the officers involved to know she's extremely sorry.
And I apologize for that, for just jumping the chain of command. Most definitely I should have took a different approach, but it does not demean or belittle me as a council representative.
For Coonrod's full apology, you can head over to our website, WRCBTV.com.
Popular Healthcare Clinic is closing its doors next month. People in the West Side community, CHI Memorial, will close its West Side Health Center on August 1st. Hospital spokesperson says a decline in number of patients is the reason why they're closing. They credit the Affordable Care Act for providing patients insurance coverage and other options in their health care needs. In a statement, CHI Memorial says West Side patients will be supported with transportation assistance throughout the transition. To read their full statement, you can go to WRCBTV.com. Some quick downpours out there at times tonight. Paul Bear standing by in the Storm Alert Center.
Hey, Paul.
The heaviest stuff by far and away was up over Signal Mountain, the Walden area, up to almost 1.5 to 2 inches of rain fell in that spot. But what's happening right now is the heat's building up across the midsection of the country, and we're on the edge of that heat. A big bubble of warm air is sitting over the midsection of the country, so more heat, more humidity, and lots of sunshine coming back for tomorrow. Chance for any type of rain is slim for the rest of tonight. All the real activities in South Carolina dropping down towards Charleston. 75 in Cleveland right now, 75 in the city, 73 in Dalton and Athens, and 75 in Dayton, while it's 67 already near the Murphy Andrews Airport. Winds are calm, and pollen count was only 1 for today. 92 and 70, the high and the low. Airport only had about 1/100 of an inch of rain, and Skywatchers told me not much south of the city this time. 90 in Dalton, 94 at Chatsworth, 93 in Varnell. It was 91 in Lafayette, Calhoun, also in Scottsboro, Alabama. While Dunlap got up to, or Mowbray Mountain got up to about 7/10 of an inch of rain today. Red Bank only had about 3/10 in North End, about 5/10 out near East Ridge. 1.4 inches of rain fell on Signal Mountain with Trenton at 93. And Lookout Mountain had 86, while Cleveland got all the way up to 94. And then out towards Murphy, about 87 for the high, and temperatures in the 90s. Look at 96 Spring City, 90 Athens, 93 10 Mile, Riceville 94, 94 into Pikeville too. All right, latest Vipercast shows this big dome of high pressure again sitting over us. That should keep us dry for tomorrow. Chance for rain less than 20%. And then just a few clouds Thursday morning, but into Thursday afternoon, a few isolated showers, mainly over the ridges once again. And Friday morning, not much. Excuse me, a little bit of shower activity possible in some of the higher elevations on Friday. And then we get into Saturday afternoon, again, a little better chance for some isolated to widely scattered showers and storms, but nothing really forcing these thunderstorms to build up except for the heating of the day. They're more popcorn type thunderstorms. Once the heating's turned off, it's like you turn the oven off when you make the old-fashioned popcorn. Those thunderstorms disappear. 72 tonight with clearing skies. Tomorrow 93, mostly sunny. A real hot day, very small chance for a shower. 72 tomorrow night with fair skies, very muggy again. Only a 20% chance on Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. Really hot stuff, though, into the mid-90s. Heat index will be approaching 100. And then a little better chance for rain coming up on Sunday, and an even better chance for rain coming up next Monday and Tuesday as another cold front approaches, which is rare for July, but it may happen once again.
I'll take a cold front.
Yeah,
Everybody will.
It's really a cool front.
I know, it's all relative, right?
It's a blue line across the sky. That's right. Okay.
Thanks, Bob.
Be looking for that blue line.
Yeah, exactly. Next in sports, find out what the Mocs said in Spartanburg at the league's annual media day.
Plus, the brother of a former Moc is helping anchor one of the city's toughest D lines at Red Bank. Our FNF Preview tour visits the Lions.
One, two, three, four, five. For the first time since 2012, the Chattanooga Mocs were not picked to finish first in either the coaches or the media preseason Southern Conference poll. Contradicting those votes, the Mocs placed a league-high 10 players on the preseason all-conference team. So where did they pick UTC? Fourth. Yes, the Mocs were tapped to finish fourth in both the media and the coaches poll. They had 2 of 21 first-place votes from the media, 0 first-place votes in the coaches poll. 1 through 5 remains the same in both polls. Wofford was tapped to win it all. The Citadel in second, followed by Samford, Chattanooga, and Mercer. The rest shifted. That news came out of Spartanburg today at SoCon Media Day. Defensive back Lucas Webb, quarterback Alejandro Benefield, and first-year head coach Tom Arth took the trip for UTC. This is year 2 under center for Alejandro Benefield. If that's not reason for optimism, Dro says learning from Tom Arth, the former NFL quarterback, is.
The intelligence of the game is just outstanding. It's been fun to actually learn from a guy that has played quarterback and professionally and just been under guys that are NFL legends. So you can tell just the difference in actually knowing how a quarterback sees and how he feels, and it's been amazing just learning from this guy.
Another hot topic at Media Day was the talent the Mocs added via transfer, one of which is Chattanooga native, Notre Dame High, and former Arizona State All-American defensive back Kareem Orr. Three-time All-Conference defensive back Lucas Webb has been impressed so far with Orr.
I mean, just from the couple weeks that I've seen him, he's talented. He's definitely a student of the game. He's doing his best. He asks questions. He's by the coach. He wants to know the game, and I think just that, along with his God-given ability, that's just going to set him apart from everybody else.
In Knoxville, now more preseason accolades for the Vols and one specific safety, Todd Kelly Jr., defensive back. He's now on the Werfel Trophy watch list. The Werfel Trophy is college football's premier community service award. Remember, Kelly changed his number from 24 to 6 to honor Xavier Dobson, the Knoxville teen who died protecting friends from gunfire. 1 month from today, Red Bank opens their season as a defending region champion. Much of that credit is due to their destructive defensive line, led by a few returning veterans.
It was. They dominated, and, we got those guys back, and I think they're in better shape, stronger than they were last year, so it should be a good year.
Once we get a stop, we try to get that offense back, their confidence, so they know, we got their back, they got our backs, so we just go with it.
D-line work tends to run in the Davis family, that's for sure. Lions senior Jamel Davis is the youngest of 2 football brothers, one being former UTC All-American and defensive end, Keontae Davis. Jamel has offers rolling in, but his brothers have been keeping him focused.
They was like, don't worry about the recruiting. Just do you, do what you've been doing, and I take that and I use it. It's my senior year. Come out with a bang.
You know the old adage, close only counts when hand, shoes, and horse grenades. That was the Braves' 9th inning against Chicago closer Wade Davis last night. Here's to not needing a 3-run rally or bad lines tonight. They're still playing in Atlanta after another rain delay. My goodness. Back-to-back rain delays. They've done that before this season. Chicago leading 4-1 in the 4th inning right now. Javi Baez and Contreras have homered for the Cubs. Paul Barris is excited. Nick Markakis homered for Atlanta. That gave them a 1-0 lead. That lead, as you see, since vanished.
What's that old adage again?
Yeah.
Something about hand, shoes, and
horse grenades. Yeah.
We did that on purpose.
Yeah.
It's late.
I didn't quite sell
Just
it.
to see if anybody was paying attention.
Yeah, it's late. Are you watching?
Okay.
Paul Bears has your 7-day forecast when we get back.
Be sure and wake up and start your Wednesday morning off with us on Channel 3 Eyewitness News today. Find out what happened overnight while you were sleeping.
And David Carnes will have an update of your hump day forecast. Spoiler alert, it's just going to be hot. But we'll also update you on your morning commute. We'll see you at what time, Latrice?
4:30. See you then.
All right, the planner for tomorrow looks hot again. Temperatures into the low, possibly mid-90s. We're going to see a lot of sunshine for tomorrow, so a very summery day. Heat index upper 90s to near 100. And then just a slight chance for a shower or storm Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. A little better chance for some scattered showers and storms Sunday, and a much better chance next week, and we will cool down just a little bit next week.
Music to my ears, Paul. Thank you very much. A big rig carrying pigs to a processing plant crashed on a Wisconsin highway this morning.
Authorities say the truck was less than a mile away from the plant when it drifted onto the shoulder, rolled over, and hit a pole. A number of those pigs escaped. Oh, shoulder, I get it. Escaped the wreckage. Others were trapped inside. Crews had to round up several of them wandering in nearby fields. Several were killed on the scene, and several others are on the loose, as they say, right? The driver was taken to the hospital and is expected to be okay.
No word on what caused that crash, but I bet they're enjoying the time out in the woods there.
And how about this? A New England farm is missing quite a few of its animals today.
That's a herd of bison from a New Hampshire farm.
Wow.
Seem to be playing a game of follow the leader. It's Cheez-It, it's the fuzz. That's what they're playing. Guilford police say they are actively trying to round those animals up. They're not sure how many of them, though, are on the loose. Just sit here and count.
We're going back to
So
Montana.
far, the only problems that have caused are road closures. Fish and game officers from several areas are said to be helping contain the herd. Much luck to them.
Animals on the loose. Let us have a good night.
Catching up on Milwaukee.